So it is a little after 8, about 8:20 in the morning. So I am counting up my syrups. These are the ones that's open. Pack these with the 9 that's already open, and then once I run out of that, these are my backup. But I wrote down each flavor and how much each flavor. So that's what I'm doing right now. This is 2 days before the event. So the kiddos are in school, and I'm about to set up outside of my house. If y'all have been following my journey, y'all know I do that right before an event right now as a new lemonade vendor, because I don't want to get to the event and be, trying to figure out where I'm going to put stuff at. Like, I already know where everything is going to go, how everything is going to work out, like have everything right. And the only way I feel like to do that is to set it up in my yard. This is my second event of the year. This is technically my third event I've ever done, but it's the second one of 2025 that I'm doing, even though it's October, almost time for me to end for the season. I asked the event coordinator about how many people would come, and this is the third annual event, and she told me that, she says normally 2,500, but if the weather is a little, like if it's a little rainy or a little cloudy, a little cooler, maybe about 2,300. So it's gonna be at least 2,000 people. I'm not gonna have 2,000 customers, obviously, but my plan is to bring 300 lemons. I have 6 5-gallon jugs of water. I'm expecting to get 50 lemons out of each jug, so that's why I have 6. That's just a rough estimate. So what y'all see is 9-gallon jugs of water. 4 of these for tea, sweet tea. 2 of these for lemonade. 1 of these for like to put in where my hole puncher is, and my hand muddler to keep them, keep the sugar off of it or whatever. 1 jug for that. Another jug for my 3 compartment beans. That's why I have so many gallons of water. Sugar here, that is a 25-pound bag of sugar. I need to get another one. Using Chat GPT, it said I can get 168 lemonades out of a 25-pound bag of sugar, because I do use a 1/3 cup in my lemonades, 32-ounce lemonades. So I'm gonna need another bag of sugar. So I'm gonna be bringing 2 25-pound bag of sugar. And then for ice, I'm gonna be bringing 19 bags of ice. So my plan is I'm gonna have my 48-quart cooler. I'm gonna fill that up, which will take 3 16-pound bags. I'm gonna have 8 16-pound bags in the bigger cooler, just bags in that cooler. Use those up, and if I start getting low, I'll have my husband go back and get 8 more bags. 8 more 16-pound bags to put in that big cooler. So 19 16-pound bags is what I'm gonna be using for this event. So I have the feeling I'm gonna have a lot of product left over, but the good thing is 2 weeks from that, I'm gonna have I have 2 more events that's completely booked. I'd rather sell out than have a lot of product left over every time, but if I do sell out, it'll be my very first time. So make sure y'all follow along this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all do, please make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button for more, and I will see y'all in a few minutes, because I'm gonna show y'all the setup when I get set up outside eventually. Okay, you guys, so it is 1 o'clock, and this is perfect because I want it to be done with all this by 1. I made sure this is how I wanted it set up. It's sort of look just like this at the event. So I am missing another banner. I didn't put the other banner up, and I didn't put up my flag banner. I just didn't see the use of doing all that, because I'm just trying to see how things will look like on the actual tent, inside the tent type stuff. So when you come up, first of all, let's check out the game I have here. So on the side, I got this game here where you balance a quarter on the lemon for 3 seconds for a free lemonade, a free drink or whatever. They can get a free tea if they want just a free drink. Super cute. Obviously I don't have the water and the lemon in there, but you guys will see it at the event. Super cute game. Then they come here and they order. So over here, obviously I got the order here and pick up here signs. I do have the other ones that I got from Amazon. I can show y'all when I get inside, but they're too heavy to put on this netting. If I didn't have that banner up there, I would just have them hanging from the top. But since I have the banner, I had to do some printouts. But we have the menu over here. These are my main flavors, and I have watermelon cherry. I'm just trying to get rid of. That's why they're on the side like that. Trying to get rid of those. I'm not going to keep those flavors, but they order here, and I let them know that we take cash and cards. They're going to pay through Cash App. So they'll order here, and I have the specials advertised right there. I did have them sitting up here, but it looked too busy. So when they come up, they'll just see it whatever I'm ordering or whatever. Yeah, let's go inside the tent. So this is coming in the back of the tent. So I have this 4-foot table right here. This is basically the cashier section. So I have the cashier's chair. I'm going to sit down in it right now. So there's the pickup here and order here signs I got from Amazon. Like I said, it's too heavy to hang on that net. Have my cash box, you know, sit here and just order. If I want to stand up, I can. Y'all almost busted my tail. So yeah, like I said, if I want to stand up, I can do that. I have my Android tablet there because I use Square as my POS system. Over here I just keep my speaker, you know, all my cashier stuff pretty much. Y'all can see it. This section here is where I'm gonna have all my prep cups here. Not all of them, most of them will be here. I have a marker, so when I order, I can write on the cup, you know, what they lemonade or whatever they order, whatever the drink is, I can write on there and then send it off to, because my husband will be in here, so he'll be over here. It's just a lineup of making the lemonade. So like I said, I have a prep cup, so all he will have to do is come right here, add in flavor if he need it, add in ice, water. I have some lids right here. This will have the hole punch, and he'll shake it first before he do the hole punch, and the straws will be right there, and just send it right on out. Now if I had to make it from scratch, then over here I'll have all the cups here. So grab a cup, put it under the slicer after putting on his gloves, put the lemon there, slice it, add in the sugar, then he'll muddle with this muddling tool here. I also will have the other muddler, the other hand muddler in here as a backup. And this here is just a squeeze bottle of water that I just it's for this puck right here, because a lot of the lemon juice and the sugar gets stuck on there, and I just squeeze it on there to get it off in the cup. Then once you do that, then you just continue doing the rest, you know, the syrup, ice, water, and the rest of it there. So I will be using the 32-ounce deli containers, which is right there. I'm switching over to the regular cups, which I have over here. I have 300 of those. I'm only bringing 300 lemons, and I was just going to use those. I thought I was going to be out of those by the time this event came, but I'm not, and I want to get rid of those, so I'm going to use those first. Once I'm done with those, I'll be using these regular cups that I don't have to punch a hole through, so I won't have to worry about doing that. But yeah, that's what's in there. I'll let y'all know what's under the tables in a second. But over in this area, half of the table is where we're gonna be just sitting and chilling. That's why I just got the chairs right there because they was in the way. But all this here, the bucket and the thing on top is not gonna be there. I just got it there to go into the building. But just the boxes will be there. Our fans. These are extra syrups. That'll be the 3 bins of it. I need to buy another bin. But that's what'll be here. I have 2 over there and 1 here. The paper towel soap, which will be up there. It keep falling down, so I just got it sitting right there. Got my hand washing station, cooler. That's the catch bucket. And yeah, so let's look at what's under the table. So this is just a bin that has, like, you know, miscellaneous stuff, like just my stuff that I got on the tables in there. That's the extra cups. I have this trash can. I do have that trash can. I know that's my first one. I did have it over there where that chair is, but I'm not sure if I even need that trash can. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna bring it or not. I'm not sure, but if I do, it'll be right there. But I like this one. That trash can does fit under the table. That's what I want, but it's like perfectly under the table where it's like I have to pull it out a little bit, and I just don't want the customer to have to see all that trash. Like, I just don't like the look of it. So I like this one because it's right up under the table, and you know, it's a little bit of room for me to work with. So anyway, up under here I'll have a total of 6 of these 5-gallon jugs, like I told you guys. So I have 1 here, and then the other 5 will be here. Obviously I'm not gonna bring all them out here. I was just putting that one down there just to see, you know, all of them will fit down there. But I have my cotton candy right here for my cotton candy bomb. This cooler here is going to have 3 gallons of tea in it and 2 gallons of lemonade in it. And that lemonade that'll be in there is for the refills. So when I get refills, I'll take the lemonade out of here and make it that way. Using those shaker cups right here. I'll have my shaker cups sitting right here. That's for lemonade refills, or refills in general. So that's what'll be in there. Only 5 gallons of fit in there, so that's what I'm gonna do. And all I'm gonna bring 4 gallons of tea. 3 will be in there, and then 1 will be up here, and I'll have the 2 lemonades in there. Cooler here will have lemons in it. I have lemons right here. This is where I'm gonna grab from on the table. Once I need to refill that, I'll just take it out of there. Then over here under this table, I have another cooler. This cooler here is gonna have my bags of ice. So when I start running low ice right here, I'll just grab out of there. Then once I get low in there, I'll have my husband take that and go get us some more bags of ice. This sugar here will probably be over here. I need to buy another one. But both of those bags of sugar, that's my extra sugar, will be over here. That way, I don't want nothing on top of this. I'm gonna have more prep cups right here. So all the prep cups will be here. And I have some right here. So I'm planning on prepping about 50 cups. Yeah, so that is my setup. And I'm gonna have to figure this part out because this keeps falling. I'm sure my husband can rig up something. And I do have a phone on the way. I did order a phone off of Amazon, so I'm praying it be here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Supposed to be here Friday, but Amazon's been tripping, y'all. I don't know what's. Praying it be here tomorrow. It's supposed to be here. That way I can film for you guys. The event is Saturday, but tomorrow is Friday, and they are letting us come there between a certain amount of time. Like they're giving us like an hour to come up there and just like set up a little bit. They told us if we have a tent, to just put up the tent and tables, not do too much, because it is gated in and police will be patrolling the area overnight or whatever. But they just said the best thing they would recommend just putting the tent and the tables, and that's it. Like I wouldn't leave like food and like how I got it right now. I wouldn't leave it like that. Which is what I'm gonna do tomorrow between 3 and 4:30. So that'll kill a lot of time. I'm just put the tent up, the walls, and then like the tables, and that's it. I don't know if I told you, I just had an airport. It's not like a airport like you think, y'all. Like I said, I live in a small city. It's just an airport where if someone goes to the hospital and they need to go to like a bigger hospital or a hospital that's far away, they go to that airport to get airlifted, and you know, took there quicker. That's all the airport really is for, to my knowledge. But anyway, I'm super excited. Like everything worked out perfectly. I'm still a little iffy about the lemon situation, because I might not even use that cooler. I might just use the case of lemons and that bin, like use that bin and then keep the case of lemons down there like I did at the other event where I brought 300 lemons. I might do that because it will give me some more space down there. So, but y'all pray for me, even though by the time y'all guys see this, y'all gonna see the whole video and what happens and stuff. But I just pray that everything goes okay. Let me go, and I will see y'all tomorrow when I set up at the airport. They got lemons over there too. Here, let's leave the buggy here and come back out, because they got lemons over here too. I need 20 bags. These are the perfect size lemons. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 15 in a bag. So let's just go inside, because I'm confused right now. I need a case of lemons. Alright. Yeah, like this. Good grief, it's cold. Okay, so these are the ones I seen the last time I was here about a week ago. Them things look horrible. So we're gonna look through these and hopefully we can find some. Don't stop because it's cold. I'm trying to hurry up. Okay, so after getting what they had out here, that was good looking. That's 10 bags right there. I see these. So I'm gonna look through these and pray for these are good, because I'll get both of those. I need 2 cases. Okay, so that box was a bad box. The other one looks pretty good. I'm kind of going through them. So I don't know how many lemons is in here, but I think it's 43.09. I'm gonna keep them down there. That's 10 bags. So that's 150 lemons right there. So I'm assuming this is about at least 150 in here. I might get this one and that one, because the ones in there was horrible. Alright, so I ended up going back in that cooler and getting bags of lemons. The best I can find of lemons. Now we're in the syrup aisle, even though I got all my syrups. I did need another coconut. Actually, I need two, but I'm just getting one, because I really came here to get lemons. So showing y'all that US Foods has tons of Da Vinci, Monin, and Tarani syrups. Well, they're a little limited on the Monin at my location. I also have Finest Call too, y'all. Y'all like that. These are like purees. I'm eventually want to look into using purees, but I'm stick to my syrups. But let's go ring this stuff up and see how much it costs. Okay, so I just got the lemons. My goal was 160. The lady actually counted all the lemons, and she was saying out loud, I guess to herself, that I had 2 cases plus 3. And I'm like, okay, I got 20 bags. So subtract 3 is 17. Divide it by 2 cases. I'm like, that's not even an even number. But anyway, she got me down on this receipt that I'm showing you guys. I can't really read that receipt very well. The 2 cases plus 3 bags, the syrup cost me $124, y'all. So I paid like a little over $100 for 20 bags of lemon. We're on the way home now. I gotta stop by Walmart and get some sugar, and then I'm pretty much done, besides putting some money on my account for the ice house. I don't know if I told y'all, but I found another ice house. I can't wait to show y'all. I love that ice house. Oh my god, I'm super excited, y'all. Oh my gosh, I get to go there today, a little later on. But yeah, let me go. I don't know who I'm supposed to speak to about setting up.
What you got?
I have a tent to set up.
Okay.
Sunnyshakerz lemonade. All right, y'all, I am here. The lady that's supposed to show us where to go isn't here. She's on the way. So I got to go like over there somewhere. Super excited. But yeah, I got to go over there. So there's another lady came in right behind me, and she has a tent to put up too. I did see another vendor that I'm used to seeing around here, like a local vendor. She's at like almost every event. So I gotta wait right here by this gate. That's the food trailer right there, that orange one, but this is where the gate is. Okay, so obviously all the vendors aren't coming out to set up early today, but the person I was talking about is right next to me, y'all. Like, I'm right here. This is me. Then there's this is the food vendor section, like this little parking lot, and then they got the crafters over there. So I don't think there's gonna be many food vendors, or I don't know. I'm not too sure how I feel about my tent being here overnight. This is the first for me. Prayerfully, I hope they got cameras. Okay, so I'm about to leave out the gate, so I just want to take one good look. Good morning, guys. It is currently 7 o'clock in the morning on this Saturday, October 25th, 2025. This is my third event. Second location, but my third event I am attending as a lemonade vendor. I stay in a really small town, you guys, in North Carolina. So this is the first event I've done in my city. So I'm super excited. So it will be just me and my husband working the tent today. I am in the truck. As y'all know, this is where I put most of my stuff. I have most of the things is in the truck, like most of the stuff. But my husband is driving a car right there. We're at the gas station right now, and there's some stuff in the car too, but most of it's in here. I didn't go to bed till like 3 o'clock this morning. Okay, let me just throw that out there. This is the life of a lemonade vendor. I was up doing so much stuff, washing 300 lemons, packing the truck, and then I had to do some stuff on my Square app. That's the POS system I use. It's called Square, where I take orders from and stuff. I had to update that. Like, I wanted to change some things like on it. For some reason, it took me an hour and a half to do that. I don't know. I didn't finish doing that till like 2 something. Crazy work, but I had to do it. But anyway, I'm here. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Like I said, we're at a gas station. My husband's getting coffee because neither one of us is a morning person. He drinks coffee, I don't. But right after this, we're going to go right across the street and get some breakfast. What I'm using right now to film my video right now is a new phone I just got yesterday. So I had, that's another thing I was doing last night. I had just opened it and was activating it. And today's going to be a great day. So one thing I want to mention is the weather. So it's currently 40 degrees. I'm gonna post a screenshot, but when the event starts, it'll be like 52 degrees, and by the time it ends, it'll be 66 degrees. What is that, like partly cloudy? We gotta factor that in. I don't know. I might sell all my lemons. I hope so. But that's my goal. My goal is always to sell out. All right, so we made it to the ice house. There's some people there, but that's the ice house. It's just down the road from the old one I used to go to, but I love this thing, you guys. So that's hubby right there. We just left the ice house. We filled up one of our 120 quart coolers with bags of ice. I wanted 8 in there, but we could only fit 6 16-pound bags in there. And then the cooler that has the gallon tea and lemonade in it, we put 3 gallon teas and 2 gallon lemonades in one of the red coolers. That's a 48 quart. We only put 1 bag of ice in there. And then the other 48 quart cooler that I use to serve serve with the lemonades, we filled that one up with, my normal 3 bags of 3 16-pound bags or whatever. So I did end up getting a free bag of ice, which that's one of the reasons why I love that ice house. So yeah, we are now headed to the airport. All right, here's the moment of truth. It's my lemonade. Yep, it's still there. It's still there. Look at her, y'all. A lemonade vendor right across from me. Well, we see how today will go. Alright, I think it's like 10 o'clock. A little after 10. We're set up. Sorry about the lag, y'all. A little quarter game. Right beside these people with the food. This is behind the tent. That's the entrance to the behind our tent. And those are like craft vendors, I think. I'm gonna try to go look at the sky. Oh my god. But got me a bunch of crepe cups there and there. Set up. I already had somebody play the game too. But yeah, we are ready. I have no idea why this phone is so laggy. And this is my old phone, but this is the planes. There's the craft vendors. And then here's the food vendors. Oh my god, y'all, I'm so sorry about the video. But that's us right there. And they got the cars down there. Hopefully we get to go check them out before we leave. I know my husband is. So, well, that's 10:30 and I had a customer yet. Jonathan ain't even here, y'all. Of course he's not here. He went to look at cars. I did have y'all up there, but since I don't have no customers, but you know. Ended up putting a lemonade beside the game so they know, you know, what size the lemonade is and, you know, what they're going to win if they get that quarter on there. But waiting and watching. Everybody just all right on that. But maybe I'll get hit. It is still kind of early, I guess. You never know what'll happen, sir. But this is a little bit, you know, like worrisome, especially with making all this and all that. Like, I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna be leaving with like a bunch of prep cups? Like, the life of a lemonade vendor. Okay, so I just saw my first drink. It was a sweet tea, and he was shocked to get so much. He said, I didn't know I was getting so much. So I think it's a little after 10:48. So I'm glad I at least saw something. Want a lemonade. I got customers and didn't know it. Sorry, I'm coming. Oh, I'm talking about. I'm supposed to be back in drinks. This here is the aftermath. It don't look too bad though. We never made it to the regular cups. we still in the deli containers. Had some people play the game. Honey, a woman stuck her hand in the daggone water like a crazy nut. Crazy. It is now 1:45. I know y'all saw your girl had her first line. I wish I could have got a picture, but you know, me and my hunty is doing it. We got a break here and there for like maybe 2 minutes maybe, and then we started. I'm curious to know what we made. I don't know. This is the record right here. Most of them's in cards, but anyway. 86 lemonades, y'all, out of 300. I had a line, you guys. I had a line. Oh my God, I can't believe I had a line. A couple of times. Did y'all see the time lapse? Your girl had a line like 2 or 3 times. Like, I was hoping I had pressed record for you guys because I wasn't even sure. I forgot to mention we got tips. No idea, but it looks like we did pretty good. That's our tip money. I had 3 teas in here and 1 on the table. I got 1 tea left and then that one there. I had 2 of those lemonades. Right, those are supposed to be for refills. That's all I got left is that. And this one here, it's got a little bit of lemonade in it. I was supposed to be using those lemonade gallons for refills, but I had forgot. So I was making their refills from scratch like I normally do. Completely forgot I had lemonade pre-made already. Because we ran out of prep cups a long time ago.
Alright, then I might.
Didn't have to change any syrups out. But they're pretty low, you know. The ones that had the caps on didn't sell yet, so yeah, all these I had to turn that way. I pretty much sold everything but cherry. I don't know why my husband put that one there. That should have been up there. So he was trying to put all the ones I don't sell at the back there. This is one I don't really sell much of. But anyway, like, they're all low, you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm freaking... I think 2 people get a caramel apple. But yeah, it's, you know, I think people are packing up, getting ready to go soon. Yeah, it's definitely almost time to go. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we did. Would have been nice to be sold out. Officially packed up. Woo! That's the wrap. Okay, so I'm gonna try to remember everything. Most of the time I was making the drinks and he was taking orders. Honey, my husband was making me so confused. I always told my husband, I said, the day that I get a line of customers, you need to take 1 or 2 orders and then you need to help me. Just tell the next customer to hold on for a second, or because it's just us 2. My husband kept taking orders and taking them and taking them and taking them and taking them, which was fine. The other thing I told him to do was to write on the cups, because we had prep cups, as y'all saw. And all he had to do was take a marker and write on the cup what the customer ordered. They ordered strawberry lemonade, just put an S. They ordered a cotton candy lemonade. I got a cotton candy, cherry, and coconut. All of them start with a C. So we put CH for cherry, CO for coconut, and what was the other one? Cotton candy, we put CC. We have the initials for each drink. He knew this, but he wouldn't put it on the cup. So I'm like, what did they order? What did they order? And then also I told him when we get a line to take their names, because that happened too, where a customer ordered a lemonade or plain lemonade, and then like 2 customers behind them ordered a lemonade. When I make the lemonade, and all I can say is who got the lemonade. So the person, not the first person, the person behind them gets the lemonade. So that happened, and I was a little bummed about that, because I was like, well, they ordered first, so they should have got, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm trying to say. Somebody could have ordered a lemonade, and I call out a strawberry lemonade. They could have just grabbed it. They would have got a, you know what I'm saying? When a strawberry lemonade is more than a regular lemonade. Hubby was not doing none of that. I think maybe he got a little, this is our first experience, so I gave him some slack, you know. I gave him some slack. All he was doing, he kept taking orders. Like I said, it was fine, because I work faster than he do when making drinks, because I do this more than he do. We're partners, but I know more. I do more when it comes to like the actual making of the lemonade. He wasn't writing the orders on the cups. He was writing them on a notepad I had for him, which was cool, but he wasn't dividing the orders. Like, he would literally put lemonade, strawberry, plus tea or something. Like, it was so confusing. I was like, can you divide these orders or something? So he kept taking the orders, and I kept making the drinks, and he would, you know, we worked it out. And then, at one point, a lot of people kept coming back for refill, and I completely forgot that I made some pre-made lemonade that was specifically for my refills. So I was doing my refills like I normally would, like from scratch, and that was supposed to speed the process. So I completely forgot. When I remembered, I was like, oh my god, I could have been out of lemonade, because I still have a gallon of lemonade left. That was one thing I forgot to do. My husband didn't write it on the notepad. Some lady got a flavored tea. She got a watermelon sweet tea. He wrote tea plus strawberry. It wasn't even watermelon on the notepad. So when I saw tea plus, I think it was like a strawberry. Yeah, that's what it was. He put tea plus strawberry. I made a sweet tea, and then I made a strawberry lemonade. And then the lady was like, I got the tea, but it was supposed to be watermelon in it. I was like, and I saw it. Ended up the strawberry lemonade didn't go to nobody, so I saw that to the side. So I made it for no reason. I went to go add her watermelon syrup in her sweet tea. That was one thing that happened, and then I think that was it. I think we did pretty good though. I know y'all saw the little lemon game I had, where the lemon's floating on top of the water, and I have to put a quarter on, like balance the quarter on top of the lemon to win a free lemonade. So I did have this one customer. It was I don't know if she was grown. She looked like she was grown. Stick her hand down into that thing and water, just because it was already full, and she added her arm in there trying to get a quarter. I'm like, you're not supposed to do that. I was like, lady, I can see you. Like, if she would have stuck it in there and got a quarter and won, she wouldn't have got eliminated. I'm like, you literally stuck your hand in there. You're not supposed to do that. Like, that's common sense. You put the quarter and falls in there. Why would you stick your hand in there? That's stupid. I'm like, do I have to put a sign up? You take your 25 cents and use it. If you don't win, then you lost 25 cents, or you can get a 25 cent lemonade. I mean, technically the lemonade ain't free. It's really like 25 cents. Depending on how many quarters you put up in there. Basically, I'm not even gonna lie, I know about how much I spent for like all the product, the cups and all that jazz, the supplies and all that. I basically made my money back pretty much. I didn't make any money, technically. Because I spent about $600 to come out here, and that's about how much I made. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did.